That leap of faith event, by the way, is fucking awful. The one that she just advertised. Oh, it's so garbage. I'll get going in a minute. I just want to sip my coffee for a couple seconds. And if you hear any like gentle puffing, like it's just my oscillating fan. So it's not me being a mouth breather, it's just my oscillating fan. But first, I must gamble. Ah, so close. I really should have done the one under one. Why did I not do that? Oh, not bad, not bad. Oh, bother. Oh, again, not bad. Oh, right, there's the fashion thing too. This haven of gambling offers a lot of fun things. It's not really gambling per se. It's honestly so much more like a theme park, and there's just excuses to get fake money. So, alright, consolation prize because I'm a loser. Consolation prize, alright, alright. Consolation prizes all around, but at least they're consolation prizes. Oh, wait. Instead of like pity, well, technically they're pity prizes, but they use a nicer word for it. Let's see. I always use that number combination if I can select them, because that's the how do I explain it? It's the first of all, it's the answer to one of the hardest riddles in Silent Hill 3, 8352. You have to basically do math and know Shakespeare to get these numbers. And I once watched a streamer try to figure it out without a guide, without help from the audience, the viewers, for 40 minutes. It took him 40 minutes, and then when he finally got it, and people in chat weren't telling him the numbers, they were just, well, it's like, wow, I ate a tree, or like, Pfeiffer, or like just something stupid little words that sounded like the numbers to try to get him. Hold on. to try to tell him the answer. Sorry. There's some through traffic between my little apartment space and storage. I'll just get lost in admiring my character. I didn't want to continue too far right away with the quest, although I don't believe that... I think we just got sent to a dungeon real quick. Can't quite recall. Oh, and I have little Kanai Senna out as my minion now. And this is my healer garb. Although, I'm doing this as a summoner, ain't I? No, it doesn't matter. No. 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 No, thank you. Bye-bye. Have fun, Stormcrow lady. Oh, she had the RP tag. I made a new character on a completely different data center because the one I'm on now, Ether, is totally locked down because of how many people joined it because of streamers and the like. So I went to another one and just chose a world that I liked because it's the name of a Valkyrie in Norse mythology, but it's also the name of a summon that you can get in Final Fantasy XIII. And lo and behold, not only did I choose a really chill, cool data center, it's a preferred center, which means you get double the XP. That's just a thing that the developers do to encourage people to move elsewhere. And then also, the world that I chose is the place to go if you want to roleplay in this game. I will have to sign in just to show you guys what it looks like. It is insane. Insane. Not in a bad way at all, but I'm just like, holy fuck. Like, I feel like the outlier here because I don't roleplay in this game. Normally, my perception is that it's the opposite in the world that I'm on. And it's just, oh my god. Like, I don't know, like like Limps is normally, in this world, Limps is normally just to fuck around and find out. But I started in Ul'dah in, oh, Claxio's this way, whoops. I started in Ul'dah on that file, and Ul'dah is apparently the desert hangout for role players of all kinds. I did not expect it. But really, they're everywhere, but Ul'dah seems like the preferred spot. Which is like the exact opposite here. People do fuck all in Ul'dah. Hello, lettuce. What? Walking One wants this one to return to little solace? Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything. No better than those ones that summoned a Primal One. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought that this a likely place to build a home. But then Meddling One arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One. I have upset my lunch. Oh, wait. It's not as dramatic of a song start and stop as Ash Lake in Dark Souls 1, where if you look up, you hear the choir, and then if you look down, the choir stops. That's in my Dark Souls 1 playthrough, if you're curious. I'm not sure which part, though. Oh, crap. I changed, on my other file, I changed the language to Japanese, just because I didn't actually hear the Realm Reborn Japanese voices. So I'll go back to English for consistency's sake. But that might be a problem in Shadowbringers, because there's some characters whose Japanese voices I really adore in that one, and then others, the English voice acting is so fucking good that I have to hear it, so I'm just like, I'm like torn, but oh well. That incentivizes you guys to get the game and listen to it in Japanese if you prefer. Alright, basically, Claxio ran away into danger, or fluttered away into danger. You know, I wonder, the Warrior of Light often just kind of stands around and doesn't do anything when bad things happen right in front of her. So, like, my lettuce flew away into a dangerous spot, and I come back here and be like, yeah, by the way, your friend flew off. I did nothing to stop it. And Laxi was like, you gotta go. You gotta go get them. There's bad people there. And I just stand there thinking, like, my character just sort of watched. And then, the game goes on about praising you for, like, oh, you go out of your way, you help people, and sometimes the only reward you get are just kind words, and you just, it's your instinct to do this. I'm like, is it really their instinct? Because sometimes I just sort of stand there like, well, it's happening again. I like to imagine that the character watches, as in, like, is this really gonna happen? Is this stupid shit really happening in front of my eyes? Have fun, Merlandris. Treeple! Alright, turn around. They actually have kind of creepy faces, but I really love their design. Oh, he's shy. Okay, fine. Oh, there's one. Do they blink? Oh! Wait a minute. What does a tree eat? Is it eating like a bug or like parts of itself? What do you consume? I'm so fascinated by this. Anyway, excuse me. Peanut Arbuckle. Oh, that's a cute little name. Usually when I see new people, like you could tell this person's at least new to the class because of their robe, I try to keep an eye on them. Especially if they're mages. Because oftentimes they lose a lot of health very easily, and if I'm a healer, I just kind of hang around to just heal if they need it. This one seems like they're okay. Yep, I'm not here to be talented. Although I will say that every instant duty that I've done on my other character on Balmung, I have always done it on normal, and I've always succeeded. Yay! This one I'm just not trying. Excuse me, that was a coffee burp. Meddling One is back? This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Kamuxio that this one will never go back. Never. Again. Who could have foreseen? Oh. Well, they make weird noises. Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, Eva. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. It sounds like they're going to say remove, but they don't finish the word. Akin to the Amalj are tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steel. Well, you don't have steel, you have, like, bare fists. So, fists. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Oh, okay, there's a steel. Jesus Christ. Alright. forgot what spells you do and don't have at this level as a healer. Not much, really. Oh dear. I mean, the little purple ones are so cute, but they also bring along this horrible thing. Oh, is it leaving? Oh, I should probably... I just realized that they had, like, status effects. Whoopsie doodle. Oh well, we won. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio, this one has been worried. So very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Comuxio, a meddling one as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills us with joy. Aww. Allow them to spread our happy together. Comuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones are forgetting who those ones are, like Touch ones did. That might be a little confusing, syntax-wise, but this one, Claxio, feared that these ones, our clan, were forgetting who we are. Like touched ones, the tempered. Okay, there we go. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Comuxio and friendly ones. Bye! Well, that should see to that. Let's say we return to Little Solace as well. I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. There's no, like, bathing room there that I can recall. So, okay. Oh, this is the... Oh! That's the Final Fantasy theme. Oh my god, what? I'm getting so nostalgic. Oh! Oh, I almost teared up. Oh my god, get me away from here. It's playing that song, by the way, because I'm on the horse. Different mounts play different music. Something been a long time since I've checked in the Final Fantasy series. Yeah, it's still going strong. Except for whatever that dumb chaos thing was. But yeah, it's been a going. Nope, yep. I'm not going to read out everything because I want to drink my coffee before it gets cold, but I will read slowly, like in my head, so that you can read it along on the screen. Oh, a helpful one is kindest and strongest of all. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, I now have permission to see Grandpa, but Grandpa is gone. Isn't that the way of things? Spirited away. Seems like I made a promise that I cannot fulfill. And, oh. Thanks, I guess. Okay. Grandpa went into the forest and hasn't come back. Okay, I'll go talk to Buscaron and see what he knows about your grandpa. And to go back to Gridania to ask people to help. Or if they know anything. Or rather just go right back to Gridania. Huh. Jalapeno Jeff. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Yeah, there's not many people here today, thank God. But Gridania is never really as busy, I noticed, as some other places. Oh, it's raining. Yes, I'm a woman of many talents. I am now an ambassador to salad. Well, the one's gone missing, you say? Aw, my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. Talk to... Okay. So I just have to go around playing messenger girl. Thanks. Codename bread. What? Alright. They're gonna keep an eye out for Grandpa. Yay. Well, you know, these people are nicer to their local beast tribes than, how they were in Limsa and Ul'dah. Although, that's probably... I say that, I give them a compliment, but that's also because the Sylphs have been quite calm and are just mildly annoying instead of truly dangerous. But those... that trouble excuse me, that problem seems, or perspective really only seems to be thought amongst the hires up, like the scions and those they talk to close to the seed seer. But this is just some rank and file. Where they're like, yeah, don't worry about it. We'll find them. We'll keep an eye out. And I'm like, oh. And then they don't make some snide remark like, I don't know, something about lettuce and salad the way I've been saying. South Shroud. Brutal doot. Sometimes I just get caught up looking at the names people are giving themselves. Let's see. Some of them, you know, are normal. But then every now and then you'll see someone with a name that is both absurd and clever. I mean, yesterday I saw someone named Schrodinger's Cat Girl. That one was really good. Oh, I was like, what the fuck is that? It's my bird. Oh, it scared me. This is the theme of the boss that drops the bird. I did not expect it to play because I forgot that I turned on Mount theme music. Oh my god. Oh. Let's see what these nerds have to say. Sylphs are known to avoid the South Shroud, but could have compelled the Sylph Elder to come here. Okay. Buscaron is a good friend, and he knows a lot of gossip. Still drinking coffee, still not reading everything. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another blue, most folk would struggle to tell two of them apart. They have names, dude. Holy fuck. Yeah, I literally just got done saying... Well, he's just some schmuck who owns a bar, so... Oh, and nice of the scions to be like, oh, he's a good friend of ours. You could trust him to give you information that's useful. I'll be like, oh, okay, you walk in, and he just starts spouting, like, you know what the trouble with sylphs? It's like, oh my god. I don't want to help you with anything. Oh, and like he says, well, you know, I haven't heard anything about the Sylph Elder yet, but there's some work I need you to do around my place. Like, asshole. All right, go throw some water on drunk people. I can do that. Warrior Eva just takes a step back and throws the bucket at his head, like, here you go, fucker. Boop. No figures teeth, that's cold. What do you mean, no fighting? Swiper, no swiping. Fighter, no fighting. Yep, go away. You okay, dude? Thanks for stepping in there, friend. Not that I couldn't handle myself against a bleating milksop like that bloke. And I don't want to cause no trouble for Buscaron, you know, having to mop up blood and bits of teeth and the like. Aw, you're welcome, dude. See, this guy's drunk and he's nice to me. the humans are here. Here men are fucking useless. I'm trying to think of the only good here man in this game that I can think of off the top of my head. Like, ooh, I'm so sorry. Like, I snapped my fingers and then hit the microphone and my face at the same time. I apologize profusely. Anyway, the only good here man I can think of off the top of my head is... Well, it's a tie between two characters, so whatever. I don't want to actually say it, in case people in the not-too-distant future who actually know this game and know who their favorite character is from the bottom of their heart hear what I say, and they're like, motherfucker, you didn't list them. Whatever, so blah blah blah. Anyway, yeah, whatever, I'm done. Oh, okay, this is interesting. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a petty bit of prejudice. Okay, but you will make fun of beast tribes, got it. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst was the Duskwhite Elezen. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. Oh yeah, there's, Duskwhite Elezen, who usually have, like, grayer to darker skin. Oh, I have mail? What did I buy? Oh! I'm like, what the fuck did I buy that I would have mail? But I remember what it is now. And then, I can't remember the name of the other Elezen, the ones who still live in Gridania and in other cities. There's a certain type of name for them, but I can't remember it. Anyway. To be fair, the Duskwhites can be an unruly lot. But they ain't so bad once you get to know them. Many of my friends are Duskwhites, and it doesn't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the Druthers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? Yeah, anywhere. Like, literally anywhere. They should be allowed anywhere. Alright, Buscudum, what do you want? Ugh. Okay. Alright. Well, I want to give Buscudum the benefit of a doubt because he's saying that one of his friend is a Kikern, which is another type of beast tribe name. And that he was really hurt after the calamity. Buscudum nursed him back to health. The Kikern, named Tetodrun, decided to work here for a bit, but he left without a precious earring, so Buscudum wants it returned to him. Okay, that's not so bad. But I have to go back to Pirate City. No. Oh, but if I go there, I can get what I bought and then show it off. Yay. I'm just admiring my outfit, because I made it after last stream and never actually wore it. But it's so pretty. I have really good taste when it comes to glam. Alright, what does my summoner look like? Oh, right! Casual glam. Right. That's not so bad either. If you hear any loud banging or, God forbid, loud horrible sawing, my stepdad's breaking apart and setting down some tiles that he's going to put into one of the walls upstairs near the TV. If it gets too unbearable, I'm going to mute my microphone and then just play on, like, quiet, obviously. And then you guys will just have this as ambiance without my voice until that noise stops. Oh wait, now that I'm here. I love that it takes a long time for people or anything to load in, because I'm streaming and I'm in Limsa. I had a friend, I don't talk to her anymore because she was like an acquaintance I made through a friendship with someone else, and that someone else hates me now, so we don't talk anymore. Oh, I'm losing my train of thought. Their laptop, while it could play 14, it couldn't handle some other stuff that was really high intensity. So they would come to Limsa and they're like, oh, or they'd be, anytime a quest had to send them to Limsa, they'd be like, oh no, because inevitably their game would crash. I want to say like maybe like 4 times out of 10 the game would crash. I'm pretty sure they got a better laptop for it though, but I just remember that was the thing, like... I choose to believe it was also her laptop's way of being like, you know what, you're just... no. Just don't go to Limsa. It's a silly place. Moist Panties, that's a horrible name. Ugh. Oh, right. Okay, well then we're gonna do this real quick. Look what we have here. A new letter has arrived for our favorite assistant. They'll only call you their assistant if you've done quests to help them deliver letters. Okay. Yeah, for my other character, who's she's a Viera, but I made a name for her that uses the Viera naming convention. I'll probably show her off actually towards the end of the stream or something like that. And so it's very Norse based, stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, why didn't I just get a mount for her to use that's going to fit all that? So I bought Odin's horse, Sleipnir. And I forgot that it was some purchases you make from their official store are account wide, which means no matter how many characters you make, it's this thing you purchased is specific to your account, as in like the name you use to sign into all of their stuff. So every character you make can have it. I think I only have 2 things that are like that. The Eris, I kind of go back and forth on that name. The Eris minion, and now Odin's horse. So these 2 absolutely crucial things. This ebon horn emits a somber tone that summons Odin's loyal steed from the Elder Primal's side to yours. Oh, he's an Elder Primal. I wonder if they're ever really going to go into the specifics of what makes an Elder Primal. They may have in 1.0 or in like the official encyclopedia or something. I just don't know it yet. And apparently they're re-releasing the official encyclopedia in the spring next year. And that they're also releasing a cookbook. An Eorzean cookbook, which I kind of want. But I don't know. That's just... I have like layers of things that I want. Like there's the immediate layer of things that I want. And then the cookbook is like the 5th layer of like, yeah, that'd be nice to have. Kind of one thing. Alright, what was I doing? Right, big horse. Blessed by the Elder Primal himself, Sleipnir will forever remain loyal to those who have proven themselves worthy, or, you know, paid to get him. In addition to being fearless in battle, the Dark Steed is also able to manipulate his corporeal form to accommodate any rider, large or small. That means that if you have a little Lalafell, Sleipnir will be a size fitting for them. If you have the tallest motherfucker around, like my Viera, the Viera I made is like max height Viera, which is as tall as the tallest male Aura, or near tall Elizan, which probably doesn't mean anything to you guys, so let me get some measurements. Because I think it's close to 7 feet tall. It's this 7 foot tall, lanky, bunny lady just fucking charging at you. That's my gal. Oh yeah, the minimum height a Viera can be is 5 foot 10 inches. The max height a Viera can be is it 6'3"? No, it has to be taller than that. Huh. Well, maybe it is. Maybe I'm just crazy. I mean, that is a distinct possibility. If it hadn't been for that horse, I wouldn't have spent that year in college. Oh my god, that's a Lewis Black reference. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, hold on. But if it weren't for my horse is a Lewis Black joke reference. And it's one that me and my best friend Soraya, if you've been following my channel or you follow her, so you know me, Soraya is like my best friend. And we often do like co-streams together when we have the time and the schedule allows and blah blah blah. And Lewis Black is a comedian we both adore. And we both use, or we both have mentioned if it weren't for my horse frequently to allude to a situation we're in that is so absurd that it makes our brain want to die, or that we just can't possibly fathom if it weren't for my horse. And if it hadn't been for that horse is, I mean, I'm assuming it's a Lewis Black reference. It could be something else entirely, but the joke is that Lewis was sitting down eating, I think at IHOP or some shit, and he says, a woman from behind me, the age of 23, mutters the dumbest thing I had ever heard. If it weren't for that horse, I wouldn't have spent that year in college. And he never got to ask her what it means, because he didn't want to let her know that he was eavesdropping, and then like he was trying to figure out like all day what the fuck that could mean. Go look up the bit. I'm not going to say the whole bit, but I now pass that on to you. If it weren't for that horse, I wouldn't have spent that year in college. Oh, I was supposed to actually get on the horse. Sorry. I was so overjoyed at the possibility of a joke reference that for a second I forgot why I was out here. Oh! Holy shit! Oh, she's the only horse that she doesn't sit side saddle on. Oh my god! The armor clanking! Oh! Oh! Oh shit! Oh, it uses the same purple effect that My Little Dragon does. My Little Pony, My Little Dragon. Oh my god, that is the coolest thing I've ever purchased. I am so happy. Oh my god. I love the clangy armor sound too. Alright, let's go back. I made myself so happy. And that's obviously Odin's battle theme. I don't think it's canon to fight him. So I don't think I'll have to at any point in the game. Because there's two different ways to fight him. You can get a side quest to fight him. I think it's a side quest, I'm pretty sure. If not, then it's not. And then there's also a way you can meet him out and about in the forest in Gridania, but it's only under certain weather conditions. It thunders and storms a lot and rains a lot in Gridania, but there's a very specific type of weather where he will be, like, it's a kind of creepy, pale blue, misty fog with thunder. And that's how you know he's somewhere in the woods. And so what happens is people, like, teleport in from all the other places in Genova. Or sometimes they cross worlds, but in Genova, and they go looking through the woods to find him, because whoever gets the last hit on Odin, in the, like, wandering boss Odin, will then have their name on him. Like, he has their name, I believe, next time he shows up. So it's I guess it's a mark of pride, but it's also just fun to beat the shit out of one boss with, like, just a bunch of people. Oh, I didn't know I could play cards with you. You know what? I have to get back into New Game Plus mode anyway, but let's play cards. Just once. Just once. Just one card game. Oh, roulette. Shit. Well... Oh, she's got good cards. Oh, I love this song. This is the card game theme in... Oh, I have to be careful, because the plus will. In Final Fantasy VIII, and Triple Triad is the best card game. Like, Get Fucked Gwent, or whatever the hell it is. This is just so good. Oh, I even said I have to be careful because there's plus. Ugh. That wasn't even paying attention. Alright, well, you won. Oh, you're welcome. I love the cat girl happy thing. Like, when they celebrate, they, like, clap their hand together and they kick up their foot. It's really, really cute. Alright, hold on. I have a notif. I think the last horse mount I need now is Ixion, but he's like one of the, he's harder to find because he is a hunt who, also only shows up during certain types of weather, like Odin, that I just described. And usually you have to keep an eye on, like, very specific, sites, or like a subreddit, but I don't go to Reddit, or be part of a Discord server that keeps track of when and where rare hunts will show up. He's one that I want to do for the mount, and then there's another one that doesn't have a mount, but it's related to the Shadowbringers story, but it's not necessary to do it, but for me, it'll be necessary to do for closure. But that one's really tricky. Not even necessarily the fight, just getting the guy to show up. Oh, okay, I gotta go give the rat an egg. rat an egg. Otherwise he won't talk to me. Just tell me where your fucking friend is, okay, buddy? Here, eat this egg and shut up and tell me things. Wait. Eat this egg, tell me things, then shut up. Tetarun, go look for Sparklies. Oh, I know where he is. Is it near the fisherman's fields? Aha! Okay, go to Aleport. This is a long way for a little bit. That's what a lot of the Realm Reborn mid-quests feel like, where it's you... It doesn't feel like this in, I want to say, Heaven's Word, or even in Stormblood. Well, no, Stormblood had it really bad. Where it's like, okay, this is your target destination, and then you have to go so far out of the way that, honestly, at some points I would just forget what I was doing. And then I'm like, oh, right, yeah, that's the point of this quest line. Alright, Bronze Lake, yeah, I know where to go. I've known where to go and I can't sequence break this fucking quest. Here you go. Oh, also, change the minion. Oh, pod. Okay, that works. Yeah, here's an earring. Oh, you're welcome. Aw. If you miss your buddy, then you can go back. Oh, no, you want a job. But you had a job. Tetarun has places for you to go and thingies for you to get. Microbrewing. Okay. Firewater. Okay. Whiskey. You made whiskey. Cool. Oh, but you need things to make it. God fucking damn it. I need the whiskers of kittens. God, you know what? I take back any kind thing I said about you. Like, I'm terribly sorry, good sir. What makes you think that I would help you with this? No, bye. Bye, I'm not joining the Fate. I wish they wouldn't play the music for the Fate until you joined the Fate, because there would be really annoying instances where, say, you're, like, doing some gathering out and about, like mining or whatnot, out and about in the world, and a Fate just happens to spawn right next to you, and you just happen to be close enough to it that the music will start to play. So it's just this... And it's not even cool music like that. Like, the normal Fate music is just... I don't know. It's not interesting for me. It's not bad, like, because really no song in this game is bad. Why did I think I was walking there? It's just not my thing. And I have to hear it. So I'm hacking up trees. Ooh. I do kind of want to fly around and listen to this song, though. No! Fuck you, Fate. What did I just say? Literally, what did I just say? Oh, this song is so good. It's just gonna go around in circles. I'll land in a second. This song is so good. I get chills listening to that song. Oh, wait. Nope, 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 nope. You can go. I'm sorry? Oh god, shut up. Oh no, it's gonna play here while I talk to this guy. Yeah, but let me just get me out of here. I don't want to listen to this music. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Oh my god. Hold on. So some of that tile cutting housework I mentioned earlier is going to happen, so I'm gonna mute myself for quite a bit. Yes, just enjoy the sounds of the game. Oh, sorry, I totally blasted right through that. He's saying that Garleans should not be in this part of the woods nor this far into it. So he's afraid that people in the watch are helping Garleans sneak by. I may have spoken too soon. I think he's kind of just do the tile work intermittently, which means I can talk. Yay for me. Anyway, some dude in the watch is flashing more coin than he should, because nobody in the watch makes that much money. You know what? I'm glad you guys are just fucking standing around doing nothing. Yeah, do you have anything to say for yourselves? God. So really, you guys just stand around? Like, what do you keep him watch for? And, you know, at least with, like, Stola and Thancred, they go out and about and do shit and I don't see them. But you guys just kind of hang out. Oh, wait. I didn't need to be on the bird. I was just so angry I thought I had to fly away. Hold on. It's 11:30 now. I'm probably gonna go on this character anyway till about 1. I did say I wanted to stream like all weekend the way they used to, but like I'll still be playing the game, but I just don't feel like streaming it, or at least this part of New Game Plus anyway. You know what? Let's see if I can finish part 2. If I can finish part 2, then I'll stop. Whatever. I have an idea. I'm on patrol by staring warily around myself. Be gone with you. No, I'm here to harass you. And once again, it's the fucking here men who are just useless fuckboys. Wait, is this the guy that was drunk? Yeah, this is the guy that was drunk and beating up an elf. Yes, talk about your betrayal out loud. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid men their worth. Yeah, I can hear you. It is I, Laurentius. I am under attack. Also, your name is, like, a Latin name. The only people who have names like that are in the Empire. Can I kill you? Oh my god, this is another example of the game, like, your character just kind of stands still and watches stuff happen, and the game is also like, no, you have to let these stupid people live. It doesn't happen often, but when it does happen, I'm just like, can we just, this problem would be solved by a knife to the throat, like directly inserted inside of it. I do like that the game, speak with Laurentius again, in italics. It's like, speak with him again, speak with him yet again. Oh my god, Fate, just shut up. This is what I mean when I'm trying to live my life and you're out and about. Maybe there is a way to mute the music, but I don't know of it. Oh no, he's scared. You useless dangling ball sack. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagined I've done? Enough, I say. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. Oh my god, shut up. I meant no harm. I just wanted money. The Whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud, but they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty, but in the end it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. Go to Ul'dah if that's how you feel, you cunt. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why my actions have put your life in danger too. You know what? At least he's honest. Like, no, dude, I did it for money. Ha 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 ha. Though you do not yet realize how much. Ha ha ha, bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you would corner me? It is not I who is cornered. Technically, there's no corners in a forest if you're not near, like, rocks that are forming whatever, anyway. Oh my god, I brought the cure, bitch. Excuse me? Your question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? I mean, it's not hard. You would need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor. Listen, oh god. Such is the cost of fighting great power. Or of making it. Or remaking it, as we will with Gridania. Okay. Alright, other people are here to fight too. Yay. Oh yeah, these are the Duskwhite elves. Aw. You there, here. You stand here at old Buscodon's wishes, no? Then you don't stand alone. Thanks, pals. I forgot that they come to help. Oh, yeah! More Duskwhite elves are helping. Now this is nice. We're killing racists together. Yay! Truly, this game honestly lets one live out their happiest imaginative experiences, like murder and racists. Wait, who's hearing him? Or is he doing it himself? Legless Laurentius. Sadly, not literally legless. Possible. How did you best the Empire's finest? That's not their finest. Like, if that's what they told you, they were lying. And with bandits and poachers at your side, they are your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? Because I'm not a racist. Ah, but they know the answer only too well. Buscaron. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? Don't pretend that... I mean, I know the idea of, like, knocking sense into someone is not meant to be taken literally, and that video games often use it literally, but, like, don't pretend that you know better now, suddenly. Don't pretend. I'm sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies, no more bribes. No, you won't. Shut up. Tell him Laurentius the Fool says thank you. I feel so availed. Like, no, I don't believe you. But I guess at this point your character's just like, oh, well, it's not for me to judge. Like, 'cause technically it's not. But then once you become like a big dick OG, it is for you to judge. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. Oops. But at this point, not so much. Unfortunately for the game, I'm full of judgment. Hey, beat somebody up. Oh, Laurentius confessed to his crimes. Huh. He gave himself up. His lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Oh, so he has a sad backstory. Okay. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he could make a difference. Well, good thing it's not just him in the fucking Gridanian army now, is it? There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow men, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. He asked you to thank me? There's good in him yet. Shut up, no there isn't. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. No, just kill him! Okay, they found the Sylph Elder, yay. That whole talk of like, oh, things that we can't do alone, we have to do together, just makes me think of how I was yelling at Ida and Papalimo for just standing around. Well, I do literally everything. Okay, dungeon time. Oh, now you show up. Taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information. His name is Frixio, and he is the eldest amongst the little Salas. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Okay, at least Papalima's correcting Buscaron for being, you know, ignorant. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them. A small, leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. And bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the 1,000 Maws of Totorak here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to the place that Frixio was seen, and not long ago, neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking Ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help Elder One. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's okay, calm down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong, nice and slow. Elder One went into Totorak, but has not returned. This one is worried, so very... Okay, we were just told that, sweetheart. Don't worry. We're going. We're going. Okay. Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please. Aww. Oh my god. Okay, so we gotta go save him, because otherwise we can't actually become buddies and make a social link with the selves. Oh, she's hurt. I didn't know that. I will tend to her wounds. Ida, make haste to the Outer's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Get some pants while you're at it. Go to the 1,000 Maws of Totorak. See that Frixio comes to no harm? Okay. Oh, oh, trees. I forget where I'm going. Oh, just over here. Oh my god, fates. I swear to fucking god. I think this is why I turned off mount music before, because if you happen to fly near fate, it would just cut into the song. You know, I'm gonna look up. There has to be a fucking way to turn that shit off. Ugh. There's no way to do it. Is that it? I don't think so. Yes, I'm going to take my time looking up an answer to this because that's how much it bothers me. Because there's the way to turn off battle music in the field, so like random encounters I get into. But the problem is, I really like the music. Well, I only like the music in Shadowbringers. So, well, no, Heavensward has good ones too. Okay, so apparently no, there's nothing I can do about it besides suffer. Fantastic. Just like real life, with real problems. By order of the Elder Seed Seer, the dungeon known as the Thousand Maws of Totorock has been placed under the control of... What? The Soap Elder is inside? Well, get the fuck inside now. I love that it's just commonly known as the Thousand Maws of Totorock, like... And people have to say this just constantly and regularly, like, no... The Thousand Maws of Totorock. It's like basically saying don't go into Cthulhu's house. The dungeon known as Cthulhu's house is hereby off limits. Oh, Halatali. Oh, that one was optional though. Actually, wait, no, I want her out for this. I was never able to figure out why a Magitech cell was down here in a Cthulhu dungeon. I don't think it's explained. Sometimes battle music in Realm Reborn reminds me of Kingdom Hearts. There we go. I'm like, oh, I just get lost in my brain sometimes. Oh, that's rude. Because Magitech Photocell, you know what? Let me look this up just for my own benefit. Magitech Photocell in... Yeah, why the fuck are they in the dungeon? Oh, photocells, quote unquote. But why are they there? Yeah, what the fuck is a magic... Don't tell me where to go to get them. Just tell me what the fuck they are and why they're here. Okay, lighter than air spheres of concentrated lightning can be used to power Magitech terminals. Oh, okay. So that's just why they're called that. Because they're used for Magitech stuff. Oh! Oh, and that makes sense for why the Garleans are going after them. Oh! Because the Sylph's god is Ramu, the god of lightning and thunder. And if they need concentrated lightning to power up their Magitech facilities or other various things, then of course they would want to come here, and then of course that they would want to have the beast tribes who revere the god of lightning, or a primal of lightning, under their control, because they probably want to turn them into Magitech photocells. Oh god, it makes so much sense now. Sorry, someone's actually talking to me. So, I got caught up in that. Oh, I didn't mean to open that. No. Now I have something useless. No. Oh well. Okay, just keep going straight. Prison pudding. Pudding? Oh, and clearly this used to be a prison. If that weren't obvious enough. And so there's like ripped open dungeon cell doors, and why some creatures are called like warden watchers or whatever the fuck. Uh-oh. Oh, no, okay, I'm going the right way. I once got so badly turned around in this dungeon with a group of people who were also completely turned around that we just sort of stood here like, I don't know what to do. Our little fire demon will just punch things into submission. Yay. I can't remember what drops the Magitech cells. Now see, I got an extra one. If you went the normal, regular way, you would be missing a Magitech orb and have to go down that path to go find one. But not I. Aha. Oh, I'm so stupid. It's been right in front of me all along. I'm not stupid. I'm just very not observant when there's other things happening. There's been Magitech fields blocking entrance deeper into the cave, which means they deliberately hid or deliberately chased the Sylph Elder in here and locked them in to make, I don't know, to trap them from some purpose. And that's why we need the photo cells to unlock this thing that naturally manifests because it's near lightning. Ugh. In my defense, the first time you go through this part of the game, or through this dungeon, you're like, there's so much stuff happening, the floor's sticky, things are blowing up, monsters are trying to eat me, like, you really kind of just, go straight forward and not really pay too much attention to the details on the road, if you catch my drift. Which is why I'm glad I'm doing this unsynced and alone. But I won't be able to do that for Stormblood dungeons, and definitely, well, I can technically do it for Shadowbringers. Oh, it's all sticky. Everything here is awful. Really, everything here is just so gross. It's gross. Like, the floor is sticky with goop. O2 poisonous things are wrapped up tightly inside of webs, and like any slight disturbance in the ground by going near it makes them explode and poison you. Like, Jesus Christ. This place sucks. I mean, it's obviously not meant to be a vacation resort, but still. Oh, and if you've been paying attention, the accusation chamber is one of the first things we went to. Is the Way of Penance, the Confession Chamber. Burgund the Broken is, I believe, a character. Some of these names I feel like they're significant for lore, but I haven't actually checked it out. So there's Burgund the Broken, there's Sir Oshforn of the High Tides cell, there's Jokil Halfmoor cell, and then now the final chamber that we're going to, Into the Beast's Maw, is named the Abassination Chamber. Abassination, if I could look it up. I should always keep a window open for little tidbits and did you know? Abassination meaning. A form of corporal punishment or torture in which the victim is blinded by having a red-hot metal plate held before their eyes. Isn't that nice? That's what they did here. I don't need any more of the Magitech cells, so I don't particularly care about killing these things. I mean, now I do because they're in my way. Not in my way, but they're bothering me, so. Everybody just be quiet. Okay, a long cutscene, I believe, is happening after this.
Darkness.
But your mouth didn't move. Did he just, like, telepathically laugh to me? Oh, maybe. But maybe, I don't know. This always reminds me of the moment when you speak to oh my god, what's his name? Alduin in Skyrim, when you first see him bring back a dragon from its burial mound. And like both dragons look at you and Alduin's like, oh, okay, you understand me, but you don't know how to reply because you don't understand the Dova tongue, so I'm gonna speak in your language, you dumb beast. And I'm like, oh, cool. And this is pretty much what's happening.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last.
Oh my god! Oh my god, he actually he did the Alduin thing! Hey buddy. Oh, hi. He bowed to me.
I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true god.
Hey, fun fact, his voice in Japanese is the same voice actor as Shido from Persona 5 / Persona 5 Royal. So putting on the Japanese voices in this game for the first time was a fucking head trip, because I'm like, holy shit, it's Goro's dad. And he's like mega evil, not mega evil, but he's magically more magically sinister now. Okay, I'm sorry, go on, Lahabrea.
Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
Mom, stay out of this.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes. Yours is a most fascinating tale.
So does he know... Oh god, I can't say it because Shadowbringers spoilers, but... Okay, the Echo is an anomaly in ether, and ether is a thing that exists essentially everywhere and in everything, but the echo is some sort of bulwark against the dark.
Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
I love the sigils they have over their face. It's so cool. And that scary fucking sound that plays when they show up. Okay, La Habrea, I appreciate the effort you went through to do this, but... Yay! Okay, bye. Now, why did you have to go and steal some salad, La Habrea? That I feel was not properly explained yet. Ew. Grandpa! Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Oh, the little music. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. You're welcome. Who made him the little glasses? Oh my god, I want to know who made glasses for Grandpa Salad here. Oh my god. This one is called Frixio, eldest of the other ones of Little Solace. That must be awful to have in conversation. Like, you're just standing there and someone may say something that, like, you find mildly interesting, and then the echo kicks in, like, hey, by the way, and you're like, no, stop. Okay. I'm not going to read all of this again, but again, nothing yet. Marks the call. Yeah, they're looking for Ramu. Oh, it's Nero again, looking like a fucking not even a Power Ranger villain. A sign of our wizened friend? Afraid not. No evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. What good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. I mean, he's right. Which reminds me, what are the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when last I looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon the icon. You fucking tore the lettuce from the head? Or the head from the lettuce? Really, Kenturian, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? He said what I was saying, but I said it as a joke. I mean, he's kind of saying it as a joke, but he is also actually being serious. That's Nero. It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose. If you believe in such things. Huh. Oh, better to be actually dead than dead to the one you believe in, put faith in, and worship and adore. Huh. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Yeah, you and your dumb fucking salute, go away. Useless. That's what I'm thinking. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. Stop using food puns. Alright, he mentions the name Garland again. Though it mean bringing down the heavens, who shall challenge... okay. Though it mean bringing down the heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? And that alone you were right, Garland. But your star is long fallen while mine doth begin to rise, and it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Belsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Ah ha ha, ha ha ha. Love that they say all this out loud. Like, it's genuinely endearing. And then they make little humming noises as they fall. Oh, those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. Did for meaning, like, killed. Like, when you hear people in peril in, like, fiction say, oh, we're done for, it means we're going to be killed. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced. Walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Noraxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. They made me these glasses. No. Does walking one feel unwell? Now look at Grandpa. This one would know. What brings walking one to this place? Trying to help you? Came to this one's rescue at Noraxia's bidding? Then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramu? Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this sightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. Oh my god. They're so cute. So precious. I'm really enjoying this New Game Plus return to things, and then my new character, my completely new, fresh character on the other server, or data center, because when I first went through the game, I was doing it entirely like on voice chat with the friends that I don't really talk to anymore, and while their company was nice, and I appreciated their patience and their help, and them answering my questions, or just spending time with someone. Oh. I don't need them out. It did make me miss out on like a little things in the sound design, or little touches of flavor that were incredibly endearing, that I don't know, or just sort of they brought something more to tiny scenes that otherwise would not leave a mark at all. I haven't said it as I've been playing through the game, but I've been noticing it clearly. And it makes me curious as to how I will feel about Stormblood with that. Though, I will say that the problems Stormblood has cannot be improved by playing the game. Wait, the problems Stormblood has cannot be improved nor fixed by not being in voice chat. There we go. Yeah, Grandpa's okay, don't worry about it. Alright, he says that I can come here for whiskey whenever I want. And he has stuff to give to this. Friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solace. This is Azema rose oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of the tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. Azema is the goddess of the sun in Eorzean lore. And since sylphs don't eat, they just subsist off of sunlight through obviously photosynthesis. Him giving them rose oil blessed by or like connect to the goddess of the sun, obviously probably has some sort of magical sunlight properties, is really sweet. Aww. Okay. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. The elementals are like, they're not gods, but they're some sort of like spiritual magical force that's not either as well. It seems to be some sort of in-between that is incredibly strong and concentrated in Gridania, and it's now weakened horribly because of the calamity. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the woods safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the sylphs as well. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridanian and sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Oh god. Oh my god. Shadowbringers stuff. Especially with the name Azim. Oh my god. Hold on. Sorry, I have some medication that I need to catch up on. No, I don't need the mount. I'm just running down the street. Oh god, did I just run right past you? No, okay. A gift for these ones? A fragrant oil pressed from freshly harvested Azema rose hips. So Azema is also, oh, so the rose is also associated with her. That's sweet. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Aww. Let's all be friends forever. I'm especially taken by Azema being used here because she is my character's guardian god. That's just what I chose. Azema the Warden. Well, hello! I might not be streaming for that much longer, just because there's some other stuff I wanted to do. But I say that, so I don't know which will come first. If I'm further enough along in part 2 of A Realm Reborn, then I'm just gonna finish it and then stop the stream there. Because although I did say I wanted to stream all weekend, I think I obviously spoke too soon. Because there's some other stuff I wanted to do. Both in-game and actually in real life. Like, I finally have to hang up all my posters and paintings and stuff in my room again because we painted it like last month And I obviously had to take everything off the walls, and then I just never put anything back up. So all my posters are just standing in a pile on top of one of my dressers. Anyway, blah 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 blah. Not that anybody needs to know that. Believe in yourself. So TLDR, whatever comes first, the end of part 2, or me wanting to just stop for the day. Or stop for now, not for the day. This one has been expecting walking one. This one fetches elder one. Yeah, let me go talk to Grandpa. I want to make sure he got home okay. Hi, Grandpa. This one is pleased to see walking one again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Yeah, you two fuckers didn't do anything, but sure. Just piggyback off of my success and hard work. There you are, Eva. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Daring do. Ah, the walking ones who aided Noraxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? I love, again, I've said it before, but I love the little glasses. Because it's just the fact that someone made glasses so Grandpa Lettuce can see is so cute. This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Totorak. Would that this one had not. In Totorak, a sinister one, robed in black, tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? I really like Realm Reborn Ida. She's so fucking funny. Like, she's self-aware, but she just chooses to be ridiculous. To just make herself happy. And like, it's not that she doesn't take things seriously. She does. She's just like, I'm gonna be silly. Because I choose to be. So she's smart enough to say ridiculous things that make her sound as if she's not smart. I love how she's written in Realm Reborn. Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. Here you go. Sorry for the goop. I was just in a dungeon. This one sees. So walking ones at Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes. Your people summoned the Lord of Leven but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. That happened in 1.0, I believe. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one well knows and respects Horned One Kane-senna. Be assured, like walking ones at Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. And these ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. Touched ones is how they refer to being tempered. It means they were not literally touched by their god, but touched as in, like, in the brain or in the soul. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how. And still do not know. That's Ramu, by the way. Touched ones, meanwhile, want to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to little solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones, or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. They also, the Sylphs did a really smart thing in that they moved their new settlement just at the bridge connecting to their ancestors' homeland. So by putting themselves there, instead of, say, moving away from where the tempered Sylphs are, they essentially act as like a barrier, or a gate, so to speak, between the rest of Gridania and a place where Ramu could be found and triggered or challenged. So while it puts them in danger of being tempered, it's protecting them and also Gridania itself from even greater danger. So they were doing a really smart and good thing here. Despite the fact they were terrified of humans, so good for them. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones themselves desire peace with walking runs of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied of the primal in question. In the case of the sylphs, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. Oh! Okay, so put a pin in this. Keeping this in mind whenever we run into people who are tempered. From here up to and through Shadowbringers. If you were tempered by a primal, certain personality traits or stated desires are just a reflection of what the primal itself wants. So with Ifrit, it was this constant desire to create and find more and more and more people to believe and honor him, regardless of the dangers that had to be done to ensure that. Most primals actually are quite like that. It's just, they're desperate for followers. As we see with the tempered sylphs, all they want is to just protect, like keep themselves safe. And so they're completely against any sort of outside interference. There are cases of primals whose influence over their tempered are much more subtle, and I would even argue slightly insidious. So I would, to point to an example of that, the La Habrea, the black-robed, red-masked person we just spoke to in the dungeon, says that all he does isn't service to the one true God. I would remember those statements as well as gently apply what Papalymo is saying here, that certain traits and aspects of a tempered person are just mirrors and reflections of what the primal wants. That explains why they're so hostile to trespassers, but what about the abductions? A fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Again, so not every primal is destructive and violent. They just like people, primals have personalities. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Kane-sana. Okie doke. No problem. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. Oh, a fog's rolling in. That's so pretty. That Sylph Elder is very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. It's like, is that a comment about the fact that I'm always wearing a mask? Because I could see just plain enough to kick your ass, Papalymo. Anyway, we're going back to... we're heading back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this, because we sat back and did nothing, and while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Okay. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. Bye. The honor is this one's. Together let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Bye. Guys, it's the other way. You're going deeper into the forest. Oh, please wait, Walking One Eva. Oh my god, they said my name! This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. Oh my god. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of these ones' trust. Okay, and then... So each one... Okay. So when the tempered, or when the sylphs summoned Ramu, I guess the sylph tribe in general, or those tempered, I think maybe those tempered, were given this elemental crystal tied to Ramu. So if you remember, we got our first crystal back in Limsa Laminsa after killing a beast that ran amok. Obviously that beast was in some way tied to a primal. We saw a crystal of darkness after fighting one of the black masked Asians. And now Grandpa here is giving us a crystal affiliated with Ramu and Lightning. So not only do the people who are tempered by primals take on personality traits and stated desires of that primal, they are given crystals, which are significantly important concentrations of ether affiliated with the primal. Think of it like they're Bibles. They're battery-powered Bibles. Oh my god, that actually kind of works. Oh, actually, or rosaries. I think maybe a rosary would be more apt. They're crystal rosaries. And I'm gathering many of them of different elements. What the fuck was that? This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal. This one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touched Ones. So long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touched Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking One to Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touched Ones. Alright, if that was hard to understand, it was basically Kumuxia saying, if you go personally witness how Touched Ones don't fight unless... Chocolate chip cookie! How these ones don't fight unless provoked, then you can bring that news back to Gridania, because that's not just our word, it's you actually witnessing it. Walking One should not go any further down this path. Those ones who summon the Primal One will do hurtful things to Walking One who enter those one's territory. Okay, so then they have 2 guards here, to let you know. And like the gentle souls in Little Solace. Aw. You're free to travel where you please, but know that none will come to your rescue. Oh god, I love Gridania so much. It's just so beautiful. I think the only place that I found as beautiful as this in Realm Reborn... actually no, there is no place in Realm Reborn. Heavensward has... every single area in Heavensward is beautiful. Stormblood... I didn't like any place in Stormblood, actually. Shadowbringers... oh my god, there's one place in Shadowbringers that is not only beautiful to look at and be in, but is so emotionally poignant. Not just because of the music and its actual location in canon, but what that place means in canon, that I cannot go back there. Like, even to do side quests or other things, because I don't have to go back there anymore for the story in Shadowbringers, I will not go back. I just can't. It hurts too much. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to look out. I know that sounds ridiculous, but God, I love Shadowbringers so much. It's kind of like the opposite for that in me in Heavensward. In Heavensward, there's no place I don't want to go in Heavensward. I would want to go there and just stay there for hours, like listening to the music or just walking around, and it's emotional, but in like a pure loving, nostalgic way. And in Shadowbringers, it's just this pining in this sorrow. Okay, there are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. Yeah, they're just minding their own fucking business. You literally stood on the road and you looked at a bunch of fairies. Okay, I'm glad that you understand, Pico. I figured it wasn't too obtuse of a concept. Because that's kind of how I feel about Royal. Like, I love playing Persona 5 Royal. I love going to the representation of Tokyo and its various suburbs and whatnot in Royal, but it's not an open world exploration thing, and that's what is part of the frustration and the pain for me. Because, like, I would just love to walk around in that world. Like, I would just love to explore and just be among the place, and you can do that to some degree, but there's a time limit on everything, which fucks with me even more. And then I suppose one could say, oh, well, Strikers allows you to travel around. Yes, but not as much as I want, and you can't really do that in Tokyo, and Strikers is bullshit garbage that's not canon. Because it doesn't have the actual canon characters. The full cast of canon characters in it, so I'm like, no, it gives me sort of what I want, but then takes it so hard in the opposite direction of anything I would want. So I'm just like, God damn it. Cooked toast. This person lies, like, pretend dead on the ground here all the time. It's really funny. Oh, and their minion is kneeling down with them. Oh, oh my god. That's so cute. I was not trying to look up her skirt. I apologize. It's just her minion was chilling on her shoulder there with her. Oh my god, that's so cute. I'm gonna tell you all about the meetings, sir. Okay, no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. Well, Ramu's already summoned, but let's not talk about that. And as long as we leave the tempered ones alone, we have no reason to fear. Okay, and then they could focus on other threats. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the elder Seedseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she'll be able to rest easier. Aw, being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Wow! Wow, okay, so she's been looking for that for expansions, and I choose to believe that years pass as each expansion goes by. So I think, like, Realm Reborn and Heavensward in time are really close together, but as it goes on, I don't know. It's kind of like how I personally believe that Final Fantasy games take place over the course of, not this one, but traditional Final Fantasy games take place over the course of half a year up to almost a year. And I believe it's canon that Final Fantasy VII takes place, like, within about 2.5, 3 months. Like, things just spiral quickly in that game's storyline. And when I was younger, I would look at each hour of the time that I played a game, so, because the games used to keep track of time, of how many hours you played, like, right there on the screen, but with 14 you have to actually prompt it to tell you. I would look at each hour of in-game time as either a day or a week. Or, no, a week. And so say I played for, like, 80 hours, and okay, it was 80 weeks. Say I played for, like, 100 hours, it was 100 weeks. I don't know, I thought a lot about Final Fantasy games and enriching the experience for myself when I was younger. Because these games are all I had. And, oh, by the by, the trying to reverse the tempering process is something that is still going on post Shadowbringers. So in current game content, the idea of reversing tempering is a major thing that they're working on. But it was he was introduced as early as Realm Reborn. And it's just this throwaway comment that you can quickly just kind of file away in your brain and totally forget about. Okay? And he wants me to thank Minfilia, despite the fact that all Minfilia did was just send me on my way. Hello? Hello, Eva. Oh, what voice did I give her? Hold on, I have to practice it.
Hello? Hello, Eva, can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Edith and Papa Lima returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters, just as you were told 2 seconds ago, so I guess all I'm doing is just reiterating knowledge you already know. Well done! If the end of one tale is but the start of another, pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person.
I was gonna say right now, Minfilia is so fucking useless. And that's not necessarily a criticism of her without any knowledge of the writing. I'm actually not even criticizing the writing, because I choose to believe, based upon some in-game stuff that other characters say, that this is a deliberate choice on the writing's part for reasons that happen in the game and how she's developed further. But it's kind of funny up to now where we're told, like, oh, she has the echo just like you, and she's special just like you, we want you to go meet her, and you think, wow, okay, the lady who's in charge of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, maybe she's just like us in terms of, like, maybe is she an adventurer, or does she have some sort of not political influence, I mean, is she just some sort of scholar? Not really, she's kind of nothing. Genuinely, all she does is sit at her desk and collect gossip of problems, and then tells other people to go take care of it. Which I guess is kind of like a boss of, like, a company or anything. It's like, okay, here's things that need to get done, you guys go do it, while I sit here. Like, what does she do all day? What does she occupy her time with? I guess having meetings with people, and, like, listening to gossip and danger. Oh, that person's dressed like Yuna! And they even have Yuna's hair! Oh, they're so pretty. Okay, whatever. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Her Japanese voice, Minfilia's Japanese voice, is so good, by the way. It's nothing at all like the gentle, airy voice they gave her in English. In Japanese, she sounds almost tough. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Maybe I'll put it on for this meeting so you guys can hear it, because it sounds so good. It reminds me of, if I had to compare it to voices you guys may know, it's like the difference between Ann's voice in Persona 5 Royal and Haru's voice. Where it's Ann's is not really tough, but it's a lot more like confident and no nonsense, like doesn't take any shit. And then Haru is obviously very gentle and subdued. so like she has to stand on a chair. Oh my god. Why don't they give you like a footstool or something, or like a whatever. Anyway, it's Japanese voices. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventurer, welcome back, Eva. Did I watch any of the new Jobs Village? Not really, because I didn't want to be fully spoiled. I saw the changes to Summoner, and that was it, because I'm a Summoner main, and I'm very happy with the changes. I saw some bits of Reaper. Reaper looks really good. I'm hoping it doesn't have, like... Obviously it has positionals, but it looks a bit more free than what I think Dragoon is like. And I know nothing about Sage, because I'm not going to play Sage, so I don't really care. And thank you, that just reminded me I have to go check what Dark Knight and Astro are like. I don't think Astro is getting very many changes, but I'll have to check anyway. Hey, it's this dude. Oh god, I forgot it's not voiced. I'm given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim, yet I am most satisfied that the Lord of Leven will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many in one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. Ah, I have been meaning to ask, but is Alize quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alize has chosen to walk her own path. Stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. Aw. And on that note, I take my leave with you. I trust the Baldesian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to ask. Like how the hard tile is somehow as soft as a rug in terms of sound effects. It is good to see you again, Eva. Oh! Oh, that was adorable! Oh, I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike remove from the list. We can remove from the list. So who's next? Zahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the Whirl. The Lord of the Whirl has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Zahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Y'shtola says. Unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a Primo will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? If the Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend upon it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridania! Wait, I mean Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many malms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practical solution. She's not wrong, though. Well, she's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seedseers. I bid you all a moment's respite. Respite? Rest. You have earned it. All of us? Or... oh, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, because Urianger and Y'shtola actually do things around here. Whoa, her outfit is weird. I just noticed now I thought before that she was just wearing like regular leggings or like pants beneath the outfit, but there's also like a panties set over it. She looks like a fucking Joshi female wrestler from Japan. You know what? That's actually probably the inspiration design. Because she could take off the skirt and then just go kick ass. Is there something else, Eva? I got a crystal from Grandpa. He's pretty cool. Beg pardon. Oh, no, sorry. Beg pardon. A man named Zahabrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black? 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Ascians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull and primal hostilities and investigate this Lahabrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think... Eek! Toturu! They sent me lettuce! A sylphan fanolin. It always looks so sad. At long last, this one finds walking one Eva. I love that they remember and say your name. Because they don't even refer to themselves. Well, sometimes they refer to themselves by name. Actually, yeah, they only refer to each other by personal names. They never do that for humans, as far as I can tell. But they do it for you! Oh! This one is most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder One Frixio to help walking ones. And this one is called Neuraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Neuraxia. Oh my god, they're the same height. Oh my god, that's so cute. Actually, no, Neuraxia is specifically hovering at Tatudu's height instead of at human height. Aww. My god, I love them so much. Oh, hey, you're back. Eva, pray do not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has yielded some curious results, and at present I am pondering how best to proceed. They kind of mentioned it briefly in passing, but Thancred is looking into the Ascians and what they could possibly want. And it's suggested he's specifically going after... he's gonna be going after Lahabrea next. Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fight as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Eva, drawn to the hope that shines within you. I guess? Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Oh, I finished part 2! That's actually good timing, because I did want to stop at 1, and it's 12:50. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to pick it up again around 4 o'clock my time. So it's in about 3 hours. So, yay. Yay. I have to start titling these streams, by the way, now that I think about it. But that's just an offhand comment. Anyway, I'll see you in a few hours. Bye, friends.